Well, let's go to our sports update. Now, South Africa is set to host the 2023 Netball World Cup. Now, this will be the first time that South Africa will be hosting the tournament in that specific sporting code. Now, earlier on, I had spoken to CECILIA MOLOKWANE, and of course, she gave me the rundown of the preparations that are going to be happening with regards to this competition that will be taking place at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. Here's my interview with CECILIA. Hi, Cecilia, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Daily Factor. Cecilia, I know we still have 2 more years left for the World Cup to begin, but this is exciting times, isn't it?
Very exciting times. The 2 years to go, it might look like it's a very long time to go, but actually it's around the corner. However, the times that we are at now are very exciting times. It seems and it looks so real that it's here, it's happening now. And we know that now, after launching the new logo, it is happening, it's here.
Cecilia, I think what's interesting is that obviously taking place at the Cape Town International Convention Centre, it's quite a large area. So, of course, we don't know how the round robin of matches are going to be happening. But what's going to be interesting is, of course, we have to wait for the vaccine rollout to happen. And once that happens, surely there is a hope that we will see crowd attendance at this event, because that's what's going to make this World Cup a success, isn't it?
Definitely. For us to have a successful World Cup, we should obviously have, the spectators there. We're hoping and praying by the time that we host the World Cup, the spectators will be allowed, everybody will have been vaccinated, the ones that have to be vaccinated. And, it will be one of the competitions of one of the events that will actually bring the country together and unite the country and say, after the ordeal that we had as a country, this is what brings us together now, and say, we are one, we can do this, we are together in all this. And we're saying, out of that cocoon that we have been in, that is called COVID-19, now we can smile and touch each other and, enjoy the game together, not only the game of netball, but the game of sport together. So I think this is going to be one magnificent way of uniting the nation, saying to the nation, this is time that we come together now and focus on being one. And as they said with the Springboks, we're stronger together.
No, 100%. And, talking about stronger together and talking about how our girls are currently doing, I think it's good to see how this game has really, really taken off. And our girls continue to shine on the international stage. And come 2023, with the current team that is there, they can only build on that success. And hopefully they can go ahead and get ourselves the gold medal. I know that you said, obviously, in the unveiling, nothing but a gold medal. And that is something our girls definitely would need to get.
Yeah, I'm diplomatic when I talk about that, because we cannot host the magnificent World Cup and we go out at the quarterfinals or we go out at the semifinals. To me, the mandate is straight to the coach and to the captain. They know this mandate is straight. Go and represent us and represent us very well. And, we don't care much about the kind of a medal that you're bringing back. However, we say a gold medal is what we want, but we don't care much of what kind of a medal you're bringing back, because we want to give them that courage and that sense of saying, we are with you, we want to be with you, we want to do this with you. Hence, we want to turn netball professional. And we know that without turning netball professional, it will never be easy. When we now become serious and become realistic, it will never be easy for them to go and perform if they don't compete the way Australia competes, the way New Zealand competes, the way England competes, the way Jamaica players are competing, because they are all over the world in these leagues and competing. So we have to make sure that our girls that are at home, they get the opportunity to compete, and not only for the World Cup, but this should be an ongoing thing to prepare even for the 2027 World Cup, to say, you know, if we can do this in 2023, why can't we go in and repeat what we did, or better what we did in 2023 in 2027? So the more we become professional and we become recognized and we give it the space, I believe it's time that we give women's sport the space they deserve. And if you give us the space they deserve and you give us the support we deserve, we will do what it's supposed to be done. Remember, in my speech, I said, if you want the job done, send a woman. It will never be done. It shall be done. There's a difference between it will never be done and it shall be done. So we are not saying it will be done. We're saying it shall be done. So supporters, we have shown, I mean, through the years that we took over from the office, we have shown what we can do. And the performance of 2019, whoever thought netball will be the talk of this country, to say, you know, netball came at the semifinals and we were only beaten by 3 goals by Australia. And that's something that never happened in the history of netball. It was a history in the making on its own. And if we can do that, and we have a professional league running, imagine what more we can do. We can actually destroy what they are doing, because they've got a certain type of play, we've got a certain type of play, and we are Africans, we're strong. And we're stronger than them.
100%.
In anything.
100%. Talking about getting a woman done, we owe it to our mothers, our grandmothers, and our aunties for making us the people that we are today. One final question, Cecilia. Grassroots. I mean, this World Cup building up to 2023, this will enhance the grassroots levels of the game, won't it?
100%. Remember, if you don't know about something, you don't have interest about it. So to me, once we got into the office, I said, hashtag taking netball back to the people. And back to the people means the grassroots, you know, where it all starts, development, where it all starts. Hence, we are now in partnership with Twiza, doing the Netball Club Championship. You know why we're doing it? Because of everything starts at the club level, whether we like it or not. Bongi is from a club, Carla is from a club, Pumza is from a club, Linis is from a club. So whether we like it or not, they are attached to a club. So let's empower the clubs and show the clubs that we are with them, we work with them, and we're saying, if we want the best of the best, I always say to people, if you want to produce the best, you must put the best where it starts. And where it starts, it is development level. Take the Piso Musimanis of this country, if I have to talk football a bit, and put them at the grassroots where it begins. Take the Dorette Baden-Host, who's our national coach, and put her where it starts. So as those kids get the right foundation, take any former national player of any sporting code, put them at the grassroots, make use of them, and you'll see what this country will produce. Take any best coach of any league, whether it's netball, it's cricket, it's football, put them where it starts at development level, you'll see what we can produce in this country. And I think that that is the missing part we're all missing in this country, but we must start looking broad and looking wider and looking at it.
Cecilia MOLOKWANE, the president of Netball South Africa, we say thank you so much, and we say keep up the stellar work you are doing in order to grow the game right here in South Africa, and we will definitely be in touch as we lead up to that World Cup.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Cecilia.
That was my interview with Cecilia MOLOKWANE, the Netball SA president, and she's doing stellar work in growing the game, and of course growing the game ahead of that big showpiece in Cape Town in just under 2 years' time. Well, that's all we have for you here on The Daily Factor. I will be wrapping up this brand new show for this week tomorrow from 3:30 to 4:30. From myself and the rest of the production team, Kabir and Johnny, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.